Yeah, hello everyone and welcome to the very two last races for the AOR here on F1 2013. We are driving around the Interlagos circuit in Brazil. We just hope we can get some reasonable good results. We're still fighting for P5 in the championship with Mika and some other drivers. We're switching now on to our last qualifying lap on season 9.5, braking for the Senna S. Maybe a little bit white line through turn 1, but the exit was very good. Using a little bit of my curse, DRS of course wide open. Then we are almost half a tenth up on ourselves. So very good first sector. This section was quite okay.
I think everyone coming out of the pits now.
In this very tricky second sector, you really have to nail those sections.
Hurry up, guys.
Now the last hairpin.
Simon, I'm leading this group.
The exit was also quite good, so we are, could improve here. 1.5 tenth up on our time, but the last corner we braked too early and we were too took too much curb with us. Yeah, and there we see we lost 1/10 in that last sector, but still it was a very quite good lap. Five people in front of us with a 1:08. Alex was with a unbelievable time in front of Marco. Thomas Irish surprisingly third. Lewitsky in front of Double D. Joe behind us. MP. Then Mika, Chris, Pedro and Magnussen completes the field for this second last race.
Ich hatte kaum noch Sprit drin. Ich bin, glaube ich, nach Kurve 1 praktisch hatte ich keinen Sprit.
Pit strategy.
Ready?
I think it depends on where we are on the track and where we are in the field. Set up 1-1 wings and the rest is very standard for me. I should say that in every video I think.
Im ersten war ich nur... Hauptsache ich mach das jetzt nicht im Rennen, ich will da vorne keinen abschießen. Ich fahre einfach nur ein bisschen Spaß zu haben.
And there we go.
Ja, nächste Woche
on
ich mal,
to the grid.
Freitag, also...
Starting in a good 6th position, I think it's the same position we started in Korea as well.
80? Wir fahren 100%?
And the Mercedes of Double D is right in front of us, and behind us is Joe. The lights are on. 4, 5, and away we go.
Nice start.
And a quite good start. Joe can attack us, going on the inside of Double D. Squeezing here to the apex, and Klimutski couldn't handle with the exit, and his car just spinned off the racing line. And there we gained 2 positions off the start. Running very wide here. It allows Double D to catch up again. Going on the outside now for this right-hander, and he can stay on the outside here again. Still side by side, and it's amazing. Now we have the outside. Had a reasonably good exit. Now we have the inside line, but it's not gonna help us because he squeezes us to the apex. Very well made for him. Very well judged.
What's racing? Nice one.
Nice battle on this first lap. Really enjoyed that. Well, maybe we can do a counter now. He has not got the slipstream from Thomas in front. Going on the inside, but he brakes later than us and goes on the We're not making the move. We're not taking the position back from him, and I think it will be very difficult to stay with him. Now, end of lap 2, now lap 3. We brake on the grass here. It's not good at all. MP behind us, and Joe I think it is, and Kluwitsky as well. The MP goes now for a move. This corner here, running a little bit wide. We did also.
Oh,
And we've got revive on the exit of this corner, which was not a good idea at all. Running wide here, and Kluwitsky can capitalize on that and take 2 positions on this right-hander. Very clever driving from our teammate, who is who had that bad exit out of the center S in turn 1 on lap 1. Is now right in position. Catch up to MP maybe, and then there will be a he will try to catch Double D as well. They're fighting for P3 in the championship. Joe right behind us, but he can't go by us because we also have the DRS. Braking too late again. Hammer line through the centers was not very good at all on those first laps. You can really see that. Joe on the inside now, as MP was also on the lap before. He's not braking later him, but we ran too wide and we could not stay side by side with him. And we lost 2 positions from the start. We were in P4 for one moment. Then it was very many little mistakes we made. But maybe we can overtake now, we can gain 1 position back. No, we can't. And Magnussen brakes very late for the center S. A little bit of a wheel spin there. And Magnussen has overtook MP and me on the center S. Very aggressive and straightforward move from him. Running again wide here. Completely missing the apex on the first corner, so we almost on every lap on those first 6 laps I ran wide on this section. This was really annoying. Yes, I'm a guy who makes a little bit more mistakes than others maybe, but it was just too many for me, even for me. I mean, we were in P4, and P4 is now on the DRS detection point, and we are not even there. We are right now here in P9. Chris behind us, Mika behind us, and another person, Pedro, I think, running on the outside of MP again, braking too late. He ran wide on the exit a little bit. We'll have the DRS, but he will also, I think, yes, he does. Has the inside line and goes through again. Not much we can do. Could have maybe used a little bit of our curse, that would have helped, but we didn't.
Sorry.
And at this stage I thought, okay, I have to get a little bit of clean air to find my rhythm, and so I decided to pit on this lap. Which was, I think, a good decision to make, because I know once I find a rhythm, I really can be faster than this at the moment. Here we go, into the pits. No one is following us. There's another car in the pits. I think that was Thomas, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it was Thomas, indeed. Marco leads, so yeah. He's now coming in this slow section of corners in front of Alex, and should be Double D, then Kluwitsky, then the other cars. I think Joe, yeah. MP now, end of this lap, starting lap 9.
Fuck.
getting good run here on the center S. That was the first lap I really nailed that. And we are in 9th place. We jumped Joe in the pits, as you can see here. And he was quite surprised that, of that, because he asked me to if I had already pit. And on lap 10, Joe is still right behind us. We really have to be to stay in front of him now. We don't want to get a battle here. See another car in the pits. I think that's Magnussen. Yes, it is. He's shutting the door very aggressively. I hope that was okay. Hope I didn't touch him there when moving to the inside. Yes, and we also jumped Magnussen in pits and MP as well, which is a very, very, very good. Now we are up into P6, gained 3 positions due to the early pit stop we made. And on lap 14 we pulled out the gap to Magnussen. We gained another position because Thomas disconnected. Unfortunately, a very good race from him so far. Locking up a little bit on this corner, and Magnussen, who has clearly the fresher tires now, is catching up to us. He pitted on lap 10, I pitted on lap 7, so he has 3 laps better tires than me, so it's obvious he overtook Joe. Now he is really, really fast. You can see that he closed down to 5 times, gained 7 times on that middle sector. Very impressive stuff. Now he's going on the inside. Also has quite good straight line speed, and we are quite consistent at this stage, as you can see on the lap times. And he pulls out the fastest lap, 109.2, and the first stint he was on the prime tires. So now he's on the option that, yeah, that's a conclusion, because why he has the fastest lap now. And on lap 18, the last lap, nothing happened from that on. Magnussen pulled out the gap from 2.5 seconds, and Joe is coming a little bit closer because our tires are not that fresh anymore. I think he pitted only 1 lap later than me, but 1 lap is also making a little bit of a difference. And I'm not very good on my tires, I really have to say. The 25% race is not that bad. But in the 50% race is much more, it's much more affecting me. Marco wins again, once again. I think the 6th race in a row he won. In front of Alex again. Double D in 3rd and Klawitsky in 4th. And Joe's not catching us, just not. Fortunate for us that the finish line was quite early. And yeah, reasonably good 6th position. The main goal was stay in front of Mika, who had a very bad start to the race, and a penalty of 10 seconds. Also a penalty of 10 seconds. The 2K times behind us, Joe and MPU, who we jumped in the pits. Christian Knight and Pedro in 10th, and here we go for the last race, and it's raining! On the final race, it's raining. What a way! What a way to finish a season. That will be really, really fun. And I really have to say, I didn't practice not even an hour on full wet, or even on the rain conditions on this game. So I think on the first laps I will really, really struggling.
You're not right behind me.
That's my setup for this. Just
I think so.
Was something I didn't know anything about this setup. Just did something.
Right, an hour and asked me to do.
Hope it works for me.
Yep,
and hope to crash no one out. And yeah,
I'll break.
Maybe I'll be a little bit better towards the end of the race. At least I hope so.
Everyone careful first turn as well.
And was I forgot to mention that I start in P11 around, of 12 drivers, which gives me an average randomized position overall of the season of 9th on the starting grid, which is
Yeah, I took time to
it's saying everything about my luck on second race. It's what belongs to the starting grid, but anyway, no time for complaining. This race is starting and Thomas has a very bad start.
Yeah.
But Marco didn't. He had a very good start. Going on the outside here for turn 1.
Oh damn.
Yeah, there's not really a space for 3 cars there. So was no, yeah. We braked really early. Really afraid of locking up there. And there goes Pedro very slow. We're not seeing anything. You can see I'm so cautious. Like,
sorry.
when I watched the video, I thought, what the hell are you doing on those first corners? In this first corner, braking so early. Magnussen also made a mistake. To P10. Mika and Thomas in front of us, and Marco as well, very close together. That was the first corner I took a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, feel free to fall off anytime.
Not seeing anything at all again. I think that's quite well made in this game, really have to say. Although there are other games where the rain is looking much better.
I parked the bus, sorry.
And we had a much more better exit than Marco and the others, because they were battling on the inside. Again, braked way too early. Marco going on the outside of Mika and makes a move stick. Very good move from him. In the rain. Still behind our championship contender. Really has to gain some points on us if he really wants to overtake us in the championship, I think. I was not that sure about the standings before this race because the standings of Korea were not updated. So we just drove and hope for a good result. We are in P10 now. But yeah, it's just a race where I wanted to get into it and be a little bit faster than the guys in front of me. At the end of the race, Magnussen also overtakes me again. That's the fastest lap. Again. Like he did in race 2, but now it's early in the race. So if he didn't lock up, he's quite good in rain. Actually, as he do this here again, we are back into P10. Pedro's not that far off as well. I'm not really catching up to Thomas and Mika. Still very slow, as you can see. Alex is doing a 1:16.2. I'm almost 3 seconds slower. It's just it's a little bit embarrassing actually for me. Oh, and Thomas did the same mistake as Kubutsky did on race 1, but now on the full wets. Gained 1 position, and on lap 6 we are a little bit faster. Almost 2 seconds per lap, and we're catched up to MP and Mika, and again Magnussen is behind us.
P4.
Came back from this mistake and had a what an exit that was, all out of center. And now besides MP and again locking up, but just maybe he should think of his brake settings, braking setup. What I'm right behind MP. Magnussen again behind us. Not making a move on him now. waiting for the start and finish straight. This corner is actually very tricky there, and you really have to be cautious on the throttle there. But the last corner was okay. Lots more. Using the rest of our curves, we're not having the best straight line speed due to our due to our wing. Level 9 is not very good. But MP runs a little bit wide there. We can't make that move stick because we hit the apex there. And up into P7, which is quite okay, quite good actually. And I think my teammate Tilwitsky has pitted on lap 6, and now we're on lap 7. And I decided to go in the pits as well now, to have the undercut again against the others, and the tires are looking quite good. So that shouldn't be a problem at all towards the end of the race.
Full curse, full fuel mix.
Again, no one is coming with us in the pits, so we're not getting held up, which is good to see. Now having clean air for at least one lap, which hopefully helps us. Using half of my curse here. And yeah, there we go, and switch to lap 9, which will be my fastest lap on this race, at least. Still having clean air, only Pedro pitted. He was far away anyway. So let's see what lap time we can do. These first sections were actually quite okay. Perfect, but they were from the line they were quite okay. Braked a little bit too late there. Not having too much wheel spin on the exit. Here again, handled that quite well. That corner was good. Managed the exit as well.
I'm pitting.
That was good. That was also quite well. That's one lap on Interlagos in the rain during a race. I will see many cars here running, going into the pits. Let's see where we will come out. Lewicki sets a 150.7, 7 times faster than mine, which is quite okay. And we are jumping Mika in the pits, which is very important. Chris is in front of us now. And now on lap 11, Mika has catched up to us. Only 6 times behind us. Yeah, we couldn't go with the pace of Chris. Marcus hits a new fastest lap, one time faster than Lewicki, and Mika's trying to get by us. Letting him room here on the outside, but we have a massive wheel spin there, just avoid spinning. And that allows him to take away the position from us. I just want to try to stay with him now, maybe overtake him on the last couple of laps, but we actually didn't. We're now on the last lap of this mini season. Our gap to Mika is 2 seconds. Thomas, who came from behind, is also catching up a little bit, but he's too far back to be any threat on that last lap. We gained 2 tenths on Mika on that on that first sector, and he ran really wide here, and we are taking away the position from him on the last lap due to a big mistake he made. There, Alex Giller goes, wins the last race, but that's not gonna help him because
Marco,
Marco
maybe you should,
comes home in second. That will
Do a
give
Lewis
him
Hamilton
the
on it.
championship for this,
Do
for
what on
season
it?
9.5.
Lewis Hamilton, wait for the last corner to take the lead.
Mika is
Oh, yeah.
not getting close
He almost
on
wins
this
the last
final
race.
straight. We're coming home in P7. There we go. Double D again, yeah, the top 4 are the same drivers as they were also in race 1, but not in the exact same order. Double D again in 3rd, Klawitsky in 4th, Joe, Chris, then me, Mika, Thomas, MP, Pedro, and Magnussen, who disconnected sometime, yeah, at some point in the race. I didn't remember when exactly it was. Now we're having the championship, here the final championship results, and we are in P5 in the end, which is very good. Really, I was quite happy with that. Although I was not quite, I was quite off the pace from the front guys, but yeah, didn't really matter to me. My main goal before this season was to be not that far off behind that 4 guys who I really expected to be there in front, and they were in the end as well. So I was quite happy to beat guys like Mika, Joe, Chris, Otsushima, Thomas. I really have to say Otsushima and Thomas had some bad luck, and Joe didn't start at 4 races. Yeah, and here we go for the Constructors' Championship. We stayed in P3 as we were in P3 after Bahrain as well, in front of Mercedes. This was quite good to see, and McLaren and Ferrari in front, of course. Because Alex and Marco really have gained many points. So I think Klawitsky can be quite happy about P3 in the championship. Caterham is in 5th, Lotus in 6th, Williams in 7th, and Toro Rosso in 8th. And yeah, that was it from this season 9.5. A really fun season to drive, I really have to say. And yeah, that was it. Thank you for watching.
We'll be right back.